Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Oh, they're going deep here right off the ramp. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. From the gun, Stroud. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. A throw right side, finds Cup. Makes a man miss, he's off. Along the right sideline, there's space. Cooper Kupp. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Houston.
They're going to run here, it's Mixon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Darius Davis to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ray.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
third down. Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got it deep downfield. He's at the 30. The 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their early lead to 9. David Njoku, the touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans go up 10-zip here in the first.
Chargers, nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set. Ready.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7 at the 30-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Taylor Tiger. Kappa. Go.
Back to Hampton. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set. Green 80. Green out. Green 8. 5-9. Why did it happen?
1st and 10, Herbert. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hey, ram.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Forced out to his right. Well, Herbert lost the football. And the Texans have it. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Texans grow their lead off the turnover. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? To the house. Touchdown, L.A. Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Ready.
Hampton now up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Our score, 17-7. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
Cap it.
To throw, Herbert. Throw is there for Rondé Gadsden. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He's got Hampton underneath. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
380. Cut. 380. Cut. Go.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. This one falls incomplete. Well, you've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Mickey Myers, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 380. 21. Ready.
They'll run with Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Lion. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kappa. 21. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Coming in the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Hampton. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It doesn't get much easier than this. Dicker connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stroud off of play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Texans hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. This is Cup. That's Cup. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Running back sent in motion. Now it's Stroud. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third and long, it's Stroud. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up second and 3.
That throw behind his intended target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Herbert from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chargers will have a first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
12.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Go. Go.
It's Herbert once more. Brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Herbert to throw once more. Escapes the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Flush out now to his left. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Into the hands of Ganston, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Their punter making his way out now. Jake K. Scott will kick it away. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Here we go.
Running left is Mixon. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gain, 14 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Line. Set. 380. You're not. 180. Go. Hey, go.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Baylor Tiger. Set. 380. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Running it after the penalty. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 9.
380.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime.
Set. Delta. Stop.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Play action now for Herbert. Headed out right. And there's Derek Stingley Jr. with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, let the hot.
Man in motion here. Go to him again. this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers 10.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. 380. Go.
Now an inside give to Hampton. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
380.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. This one's caught. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set. Kappa. Ready.
1st and 10, Herbert. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now Herbert again. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
27. Chargers 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. On play action, here's Stroud. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Make it hot, make it hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
It's a gain
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down, Houston.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Right at midfield.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Oh, boy.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Good.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud's going to throw for it. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
34. Chargers 17.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Baylor tight. Set. 380.
Hampton gets the handoff. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Kappa. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
80. Black. Go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offensive line fast.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Set. 380. Ground. 21.
Herbert to throw once more. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lion.
It's Herbert once more. It's caught left side by Harris. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
On third down, Herbert. He's got it. It's in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
Texans 34. Chargers 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And this is lofted deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Texans first down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
It's Mixon on second down. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
41. Chargers 24.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Hey, go line. Set. Go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Set.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
It's Hampton on second. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Back to Hampton. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cap it.
Running it with Hampton. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So it's a win for the Texans. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.